how ignorant some people can be. I think that's all I'm going to say about that. No, screw it. I got accused one night going into actually a couple nights going into a game that I like drama. Of all people. I'm as anti-drama as I can be, but I like drama. Okay. We'll go with that, just for the sake of argument. For plenty of drama that I've just kind of not mentioned. Just kind of let die down or fade off on its own. If I was really into drama, don't you think I'd have fed that a little bit? Now I've gotten comments from some long-time subscribers. Well, a comment, I guess I should say. There was a comment to me about me losing my last job. It's called progress. Company grew, they needed somebody to fill my spot. That particular role, they can't have anybody that doesn't have college. I don't have college. I got laid off. You can call it whatever you want, whatever makes you feel better. Don't care. I kind of got a little bit of an issue with it being repeatedly brought up in comments on the same video. I've already established I'm not working there. Get over it. No need for all the continuous hashing back and forth. I know why you're doing it and you need to stop. It's juvenile and stupid. It's starting to look like somebody's got a lot of time to waste since he doesn't have someone at home take up his time and keep him occupied that way. I'm not the one, dude. You know, I was quite happy not hearing a word. Maybe we ought to get this out there, just so, because I've been asked a lot about this, and a couple of people have asked me recently about it, and I've avoided it. I put everything off to the side and just not said anything about it, not brought it up, not put it out there. But given the current state of immaturity that's breaking out, I guess some people are getting spring fever and they don't know what else to do with themselves or with their time other than to bash on people and rag on them, get other people to bash on them and rag on them. I mean, it's pretty sad that you can't just live your life and be done. Let things be. Ready to go into this. This is the only, I'll answer questions, but this is the only time I'm going into this. And I've got people to corroborate exactly what I'm saying and exactly what happened, so I'm not worried about any repercussions from any of it. Screw it. what makes this worse is this is over a year ago now, almost 2. We're working on number 2. Watching Vlogging Life Adams junk, watching his videos, and of course at the time me and him were still talking back and forth pretty regular, MSN, YouTube, whatever. Getting along fine, not a problem. Of course, he's always been big with Hug and Loki and all of them. And mostly just for the fact that he's trying to further his channel. I get that. I don't begrudge anybody trying to make themselves grow or improve or whatever. So, no big deal. He's sitting there posting videos all of a sudden about Minecraft. I had seen something, actually it was one of the Windows games that I thought was Minecraft, and that's not what it was, basically. I had seen a few screenshots from the first version of Minecraft. I wasn't real impressed with it. All the blocks and that. I just didn't think it would be very fun to play. So I left it alone for a while, and then I saw a couple other YouTubers getting into it, and I watched them. Lancelot was the one that I watched. That's his YouTube username. I watched him and his buddy Jeff play. They did a bunch of playthroughs. They'd get on there and record it all, and it looked like a lot of fun. So I finally decided, well, I'll break down and give it a shot. I got my license from Minecraft.org. Downloaded and installed the game. Started talking to Adam. We had another guy that used to come in the Hangouts all the time. Now not so much. Tyler. He's also on here. I don't know if he's uploaded anything in a couple of years now, but his YouTube username is ChoochitSMP, ChoochitSMP. Logie didn't like the fact there was a kid in there playing, and he voiced that opinion multiple times. And of course, Adam, Vlogging Life, just right along with him. Yeah, man, all these kids in here just making it basically like it was a nightmare because there was a little kid that came in and played. It's a game. Then they started in on, of course they'd always picked on me, and I didn't care. I mean, I just take it in stride and keep going. Just because they said something doesn't mean that's how it was. Whatever. Run your mouth, no big deal. For some people it made the game more fun because it gave it another level of no big deal. I've always had people picking just because, and I just take it in stride. No big deal. Doesn't bother me. Well, my wife, like I said, had gotten in there and was playing, and she got tired of hearing them just constantly belittle me and badger me with whatever. And like I said, I told her, I don't care, it don't bother me. Let them run their mouth. People that know me well enough know better. But it just, to her, it got really, really old. So she spoke up and said something. Then all of a sudden, we don't want women in the server, according to Logie. Didn't know at the time, found out much later, but he was having some issues of his own at home. And I think some of that may have been carrying over into the game. Don't know. Either way, my wife didn't appreciate me getting belittled all the time, so she spoke up and said something. Then he didn't want women in the server. Okay. He voiced that opinion. Everybody heard it repeatedly. Well, he got a little pissy and went off on a rant. And they started changing things around to where nobody could find where they were at or get into their builds or whatever. And like I said, it started ranting. One of the server admin that had the one that his son was playing on there pulled him into the hangout, or into the mumble session to talk to him. And basically he was just going to tell him, look, I understand you don't like this, but this is how it is. It's our server, we maintain it. If you don't like the way things are done here, go somewhere else. Well, he goes to pull him back in. Logie was upset big time and just went off talking about, you don't just pull me back in here. Who do you think you are? Well, he was the server admin. That's who he is. And he says, wait a minute, you're going to listen to what I got to say, and then you can say whatever you want and I'll listen to you. No, fuck this. And he's logged out. So because he beaked off to the server admin, he was banned. Well, him and Adam had been buddy-buddy for a while, and they had actually been talking about going and doing their own thing server-wise. No big deal. Not like anybody's feelings would have been hurt. They were the two that complained about everything in the game. Well, when Logie got mad and stormed out, he got blocked, banned from the game. They removed him. Adam was still able to be in there, but because his buddy Logie wasn't there, he's going to follow Logie. No problem. That's the way you want it, so be it. Of course, made things quite uncomfortable in the game for a little while, because none of us wanted it to come to that. Well, that's how he chose to handle things, so that's the way it turned out. Well, Adam followed him out, and because him and Adam were as closely associated as they were, and they thought he may wind up doing damage later, and of course Adam wasn't talking to anybody, they removed Adam from the whitelist also. Said if he wanted back in and could come back in without all the garbage, they'd let him back in. But they never heard anything else out of him. Now, Ty did hear something else out of him when he actually got his own server started. Ty's the one that helped him set it up. Got everything configured. Adam didn't do that. He didn't know anything about most of it. What he knows now, he learned from other people showing him. was rich was that he's going on like, well, this is my server, this is how I got it set up, and I did this and I did that. Ty sat there for hours trying to help him get it straight, get it set up like it was supposed to be. And the thanks he got was, I did this, I did that. As soon as Adam and Logie decided to take their leave from the server, I get blocked from Adam's YouTube, from MSN, from Google Plus, to the point that the Hangouts that I had gotten accustomed to coming into, I couldn't go into if Adam was in there. Oh well. I was pissed because, not because he blocked me. I was pissed for the reasons that he chose to block me. Because he's the one that suggested I bring my wife into the server. He's the only reason she was in there. Because I wouldn't have said anything to her otherwise. But I'm a drama queen, and I'm the butthole here. Since all the... Now, I sent them all a final message, because you're still able to leave them messages. Even when you're blocked from their channels and such. So I sent him and Logie both a message. Told them I can't believe they were being so childish about all that. And then I reminded them, you're the reason she was in there to begin with. And I think it kind of unfair that the server admin's son blacked out SUV sitting right in the middle of the meeting. That's not good. Actually got told by one of the people in that group of people up there that my comments were irritating. Or that I nitpicked every little thing. I make an observation in my comments just so people know that I watched their stuff. And sometimes I make the comment to where you know I watched it through to the end. If I'm going to turn a video on, unless it's just total crap, I'm going to watch it from start to finish. But, like I said, don't want your video commented on, don't post one. That was kind of my impression of what the whole YouTube thing was all about. Offering up constructive criticism and making comments on people's videos and watching them, and that's the whole thing. And if I thought of something while I was watching it that I thought might be helpful later on, or might be a handy little tip, or maybe something that'd be neat, I'll mention it. I'm not telling you you gotta do it, or even that you gotta listen to me, but I put it out there. I don't like the drama, contrary to what some people say. It's awful funny. It's just like cheating on people. The ones that are cheating are usually the first ones to point the finger saying the other one's cheating. That's a constant. I got to be careful. Look there. And then look over there. I'm surrounded. right, thank you.
Thank you.
You too. So in your opinions, am I the butthole? Have I done anything wrong? Because I really don't think I have. I've gone back and looked at it from all different angles, and as far as I can tell, I was just kind of there, and I got the crap end of the stick for no good reason. I don't know. Am I critical? Maybe a little bit. But usually that's just, it's not being critical, it's offering up suggestions. And I'm not perfect, but if I see something I think might help or might be neat to do another way or differently later, I'll suggest it just to put the idea in their head. If you don't like it, you don't have to listen, you don't even have to acknowledge it. For God's sake, they're suggestions, not you gotta do it this way. Because I buck up against stuff like that too, that's just the way I am. But anyway, I'm almost here. Don't think I'm gonna do any night vlogging on the way home, because for one, it's usually too dark to see anything, and I tried the whole diffused light thing the other night, and it was bright as heck in here, but when you looked at it on the video, you couldn't see squat. So until I get my little LEDs put up in the sun visor here and wired in to a switch, I'll not be doing anything more in the evening, because just watching going down the road is just seriously boring. It is to me anyway, even though you're watching that and listening to me talk when I do it, to me it's boring. I'd go to sleep watching it. I know some people still like that sort of thing, and I may do it occasionally, but right now I'll stick to what I'm doing. You know what? I wasn't gonna say it. I wasn't gonna get on tonight at all and add anything to this. But it amazes me how childish and ignorant grown men can act like. I thought some women were bad. My friends and I are dealing with some with stuff that's worse than some petty women right now. It's like everybody's got their butt in a craw or something, and I don't know. It just amazes me that these are grown men. You'd expect eventually things just drop and people go on their way. No, not the case. They gotta keep aggravating and instigating and going on until they've got everybody else as miserable as they are. Well, guess what? You can throw your jabs and you can pick and prod and do whatever you like. I'm still gonna sleep the same at the end of the day. And little Mr. Adrian, I don't give a damn if I watch your channel or not. I was doing that out of support for you. You don't like my comments? That's fine. Not only will I not comment, I will not watch anymore. I'll unsub from every single one of your channels. And you, sir, can kiss my fat white ass. I'm tired of dealing with children. If you'll notice, well, I guess you can't see subs anymore, but if you look at the people I do subscribe to, the people's videos that I watch, none of them are children. There's a reason for that. I've got a house full of children. I don't need to watch them on YouTube too. I see how ignorant they can be in my own home sometimes. They don't get away with it often, but they try. And I've been told we've got a dysfunctional family. Oh, you know what? Been together over 10 damn years. Been together 13 years. Married 10. Something's pretty damn functional. Oh, more juvenile crap. I'm not going to edit much on that first part from this afternoon, because that's basically just laying it out there. Plain and simple. We got invited into something, both me and my wife. He wanted to hang with Logie, who was griping, complaining, and at the time causing a scene in the game. Logie got booted. Adam went trailing after him and blocked me off all his stuff. I don't care. It pissed me off at the time because I've been watching him for 2 years. The only thing that pisses me off is that you're instigating and aggravating my friends too. The ones that are friends. Wow, dang it. 4 cops all up and down Interstate 65. 4 on this side, and I'm seeing 1 now on the opposite side. Every one of them got somebody stopped writing them a ticket. Woo, boy. This is not good. I was told last night they're on a rampage, and I guess they are. So if you're planning on speeding or driving like an idiot, right now it don't look like Nashville would be a good place for you. Wow. I've never seen that many cops with that many people pulled over in such a short distance. I'm talking about there's, on this side of the northbound side of the highway alone, there's 4 of them within a half a mile. I mean, it was like boom, 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 one right after the other. As soon as one would get out of sight, there's another one. As soon as that one got out of sight, there's another one. The last 2 were just right there together. And then the one on the other side. Wow. Not good. Needless to say, tonight I am not clipping through here like I usually do. Long and short of this whole thing, you never really know, for the most part, even when you know them in real life. So what makes you think they're going to be any different or any kind of normal at all in a place where they can hide behind their keyboard and be a bastard to people just because. That's why I'm not too awful upset about it, other than the fact that they are messing with my friends too. I don't know. I'll say this though. Day of reckoning is a-coming. Won't say when, won't say how, but there will be something else come out of it. Guaranteed. Sorry you guys had to put up with all this, but a lot of people have asked me, and some of them multiple times, and I just kept putting them off. I'd give them a little bit of the detail, but not everything. And now I've laid every bit of it out there. I've said my part. I kept my mouth shut for over a year about this. He's still acting like a butthole for no good reason. And he's starting to stir shit again, and I'm not having it. So, I've told about what kind of person it is. You want to get used by him, treated like dirt, and then left to your own devices. Keep messing around with him. Do I hate him? No, I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for him because he's got nothing better to do than to screw with people. His life's that empty. Yeah, sure, he's got a few buddies up there. They can't trust him any more than he can trust them. I treat people the way I'd like to be treated, and that's how it should be. Not get the most you can out of them and then run away and call it a day. I do thank each and every one of you for watching this mess. Like I said, this will not happen again. There'll never be another video about it, and I won't answer any more questions after this about it, other than in the comments for this video. That's it. So, ask away. Like I said, I'll answer the questions in the comments for this video, but after that, that's it. No more. And thank you for watching. You guys have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.